I really want to share something that's on my heart. And you guys, as other people have said, and I certainly feel very much this way, you guys have amazingly difficult jobs. What most people don't think about it, but you guys are the CEOs in what most of your communities are the biggest business in town. And you've got crazy school boards, you've got sometimes difficult labor unions, you've got every problem in our society walks through your front door every day, and you own it once they get there. And you have all these, incredible challenges. And my hat's off to you. We work in about 500 schools doing after-school programs, so we get to see what kids actually know and don't know every day after school. And we also do school improvement work through our Orenda affiliate. But at the end of the day, with all the challenges that we have and everything, which we all recognize, we're failing 2 million kids. We've got 6 million kids in California. About half of them are not on grade level. But there's about 2 million that by any stretch of, any way, like a new dashboard, the old dashboard, whatever, we're failing 2 million kids. And I feel like we could do better than that. We've got great examples. Some of the districts in the room, Garden Grove, Whittier Union High School District, Sandy Thorstenson, is here. Sandy, as Whittier Union High School District got poorer and more Latino, they have had 15 years of unbroken academic achievement and success. Paul Goffel, the county superintendent in San Diego, in Linwood, in 6 years took the high school graduation rate from 55 to 96%, and the A through G from 18% to 53%. And not only was it good for equity and for his kids, it was good for Paul. Paul went from being a principal to assistant superintendent to superintendent in Linwood, and now the county superintendent in San Diego, one of the 2 or 3 best jobs in public education in California. That's a win-win. And there's ways to do it. And one of the things I worry about as we look at this new system of support, I went to the presentation yesterday, there's no and there's no really roadmap to improve schools and outcomes. We talk about equity, and there are answers in the room, but those aren't the things that are being discussed. And there's ways to do this, and there's examples, and we should be looking to those examples and looking at research and looking at data, because those 2 million kids deserve something better. And I want to recommend to you, there's a great book coming out called Shattering Inequities by Robin Ablado-Sal and Ruth Johnson, who are both here. And let me just share a couple sentences Michael Fullen wrote about this book. Shattering Inequities is a stunning book in its courage, precision, relentless problem solving, and in its utter clarity. It tackles the most devastating problem of the day facing our school system and society as a whole. And that's the growing and towering inequality of performance that is endemic in our public school systems. No one has laid out and dissected an array of inequity problems so clearly and has systematically dealt with each problem so convincingly. And by the end of this book, Fullen says there are no hypotheticals. This work can be done. We're all working really hard, but we got to work smart. Nobody's going to rein a lot more. When we talk about the money problems, we may get some more money, but money's not the only issue. You guys know that. You have to spend it right and effectively and build capacity in your organizations. And so I commend the great work that you guys do, but I highly recommend you take a look at Shattering Inequities. And I know several school districts, Long Beach and others are, Colton, Jerry Almendarez is going to have the whole district read the book and take people through it. And it will really, I think, move the needle for our state and for our kids. So thank you very much.